Good evening, students. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Yes, yes. Thank you, Pranali, for confirming it. Thank you, students. Um, we shall wait for 5 more minutes and then we can begin the session. Okay. We're waiting for more students to join in. A very good evening, everybody, for joining in. Thank you so much for joining in. Let's wait for 4 more minutes and then we are good to begin the session. Please inform your friends, your internship friends to join in the session because today is a technical session. I would want you to listen from the first. So please ensure that you're all joining on time. If the session is starting at 5 o'clock, we would be expecting the students to be here by 4:55 itself, so that you don't miss anything from the session. Yes, Ravuri Vanushka is asking, is the recordings available? Yes, we're giving you the recordings in the Telegram group itself, right? You might have seen that. So every day's, the session recordings will be shared the same day itself, along with your attendance link. Akshit is asking about this, okay, this voucher thing. You might have seen a message that I have sent you in the Telegram group. There is an opportunity for you to, get a extra voucher, a free AI 900 certification exam voucher. So it is not free, right? So if you get selected in this after completing any one course from these three courses, you will get that free eligibility if you get selected, right? But completing one of those three courses is compulsory. Once done, you have to fill that Google form which I have sent you. You need to, Microsoft form you need to fill, right? So while you're filling it, please ensure that you're using your correct Microsoft Learn ID. And the second thing is, while you're filling up your partner name, okay, you have to fill EduNet Foundation because we are the implementation partner of it. I have given you 3 course recommendations. Out of 3, you need to complete one. And there is this deadline also by 20th of June, you need to complete them. Right. So regarding these questions, I think we can discuss it later, not in the session. As I have mentioned, this is a pure learning purpose session, right? For any doubts, you can always join the AMA sessions. Yes, this internship is for free. Let's wait for 2 more minutes and then we can get into the session. Yes, it is compulsory to join the AMA sessions because otherwise you wouldn't know the updates and you will keep on asking the same doubts again and again till the end of the internship. Even some students, they still ask the same doubts, even if the internship gets over. So it is very, very important to join all the AMA sessions that is happening on every Friday. To mark your attendance, you need to first register yourself in your LMS properly, right? As instructed in the session. If you want more clarity, you can always refer to the recordings of our orientation session in which we have explained pretty much of everything. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. Yes, it is mandatory to complete all the advanced courses from your LMS. It is not just AI fluency. In the guide, you can see an example of the AI fluency course, but that is just a guide, okay, where we have explained you one course as a sample course. But if you go to the advanced section under recommended courses, you'll be able to see 6 big courses. Just like AI fluency, you'll be seeing all other 5 courses too. So it is important to complete all those 6 courses, whichever is available under the advanced section. Please ensure that you complete them. Last day to finish the courses, we will, it is already shared in your schedule. You can go ahead and check that. Orientation PPT was also shared the same day of your orientation. Right, so the last date as of now is 15th of July. That is next month. Is your project submission deadline, and your course completion deadline is 12th of July. It depends on you. Like someone, Ishan is asking how much time we have to complete those courses. See, you just have to do it once. And if you are asking about the duration, it depends on your speed. Okay, there are students who are able to complete 5 hours courses in just 2 hours. Some students, they just take 5 hours to complete 1 hour course. So it depends upon your speed. Yes, all advanced courses must be finished. Yes. Okay, Durgam is asking, do we get attendance link only for sessions, or do we have to mark attendance daily? See, you don't have to fill it every day. We are conducting the sessions on alternate, like on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday we have AMA. So weekly 3 sessions you're attending. For those 3 sessions, you will be getting the attendance link along with the recordings link after the sessions. You don't have to do it for Monday. You don't have to do it for Wednesday. You don't have to do it for Saturday and Sunday because there were no sessions. There's no point in marking the attendance also. So there'll be 3 sessions every week. Tuesday and Thursday is your technical sessions, and Friday you will be having your AMA sessions. So for those 3 sessions only, you will be receiving the attendance link. So to fill the attendance link, of course, you need to get yourself registered with your proper ID in your LMS. So the recordings were already shared in your groups for the orientation session. In case if you missed, go to your Telegram group, check the pinned messages. There we have given you all the updates. So I hope I have made all the points clear. And yes, I guess we can start the session. Now I would like to hand over the session to Tawfiq sir. Thank you, students. Just focus on the session. As I have mentioned in the chat, this session is for learning purpose only. For any questions, please join the AMA sessions on Friday in your given time slot. Okay? Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Very good evening, students. I believe my voice is clear. Is it a yes? You can just drop your messages in the chat box. Good. Let me just share my screen. Yeah, I believe my screen is visible, right? Yes. Yes. So this internship is related to artificial intelligence. So in our first session, we're gonna have a strong understanding about artificial intelligence, what exactly it is, and we'll go with the flow. Okay. So let's see what are the things we're gonna cover. The learning objective for this entire AI course in this session is like we'll start with understanding what is AI. That's nothing but your artificial intelligence. We're gonna see the vision of AI. We'll talk about the history. We'll speak about different types of AI. We'll just look at the different branches. We'll come to machine learning. We'll speak about machine learning. We'll see what is deep learning. We'll see the applications of that. And we'll also discuss what is Copilot. Okay. Then we'll have a discussion what are the different market opportunities and what is the career in artificial intelligence. That will be the entire agenda in today's session. Okay. So before we start, I want your response. Like, what exactly is artificial intelligence? You can just drop your messages in the chat box. What comes to your mind? Like, what exactly is artificial intelligence? Okay, Divya is telling robotics. Computers can work easier. Okay. Automation. Good. Predictions. Um, behave like a human. Okay. So there are a lot of different answers what we are getting here, right? So if you just go to the browser and if you just search for the term artificial intelligence, you'll get different kinds of definitions. Okay, so it's not like artificial intelligence have a single definition. No, it's not like that. Okay, if you refer different researchers, like there will be multiple different definitions what it is being given for artificial intelligence. Okay, so in simple terms, if somebody is asking what is artificial intelligence, you can quickly frame a simple and easiest answer for that. Okay, artificial intelligence is nothing but it's a technology. What is AI? It's nothing but it's one of the technology. Okay, in that technology, what we are doing, that technology, it will enable the computers or the machine to simulate the human intelligence to solve a problem. Okay, that's nothing but your AI is. Okay, so there are a lot of different technical definitions what you can just get it, but in simple terms what you can just refer is AI is a technology that enables computers or machine to simulate the human intelligence to solve a problem statement. Okay, that's a simple and easiest definition what you can just refer. Okay, or else you can see that even I have written few text or the documentation like in the slide, you can just refer this one as well, right? Lot of different answers you will be getting. Okay, now let's talk about the vision. Okay, before speaking about the vision, I'll just play a small video. Just let me know whether the voice is clear. इतनी तेजी से टेक्नोलॉजी बदल रही है, बहुत दूर का दिन नहीं होंगे जबकि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस dominate करेगा. Artificial intelligence must be used on a priority basis in the field of healthcare, in the field of education, in the field of agriculture. You know, yes, students. So, can you just tell me what exactly you have understood from this entire video? What we have played just now? What exactly I've understood? Okay, AI is everywhere. Okay, Daksh is telling AI is all over. Okay, encouraging. Okay, AI will take the world. Okay, importance of AI. See, when we started this video, like you can have a look like how our honorable Prime Minister was addressing about artificial intelligence, and they were telling that AI is gonna dominate the entire industries, right? Not only that, they also told that how AI has to be used in the priority basis, right? Whether in terms of education, whether it might be the healthcare or agriculture. Okay, so they are promoting that artificial intelligence, it has to be used in the priority basis. Okay, and if you might have observed, even Chandrayaan 2, it was powered by uh, Indian AI. Okay, so they had used Indian AI for implementing that Chandrayaan 2, and a lot of other things were there. Like it also showed that in the global market, India is standing in the third position. That is how we are completely focused on artificial intelligence, and that is all about the vision of AI. Yes. Let us talk about key characteristics of artificial intelligence. There are few things what we have to speak about it. Like one of the important thing is deep learning. We have facial recognition, automate task, cloud computing, we have chatbots, etc. So you can take any one of the example and you can just have a discussion here. Okay. If you take about chatbot, okay. So why exactly we use chatbots? To reduce the human efforts, right? Let's take a simple example. We'll take an example of IRCTC Disha. That is one of the chatbot. Okay. IRCTC is the website where you book the train tickets, right? So if you want to travel from one place to another place, okay, so you're gonna take the confirmation uh, from the customer support who is sitting in the what in that area, right? So if you call them, okay, so you have to wait for quite few seconds, few minutes. Sometimes it might get delayed, or sometimes the call may get disconnected. Okay, if you want to speak to a person, to the customer support, this might be the issue. Okay, so to overcome this kind of scenarios, what the companies are doing, they are building their chatbots. Okay, why they are building a chatbot? Because a machine, whatever the information the customer support is having, the same information is being fed to the chatbots as well. And nowadays chatbots are much smarter that they can just give the entire response for the customer or the person who wants the entire details. Okay, the second thing, if you talk about cloud computing. Okay, so what do you mean by cloud computing? Can anyone answer me this? What exactly is cloud computing? Cloud computing, what exactly it is? Okay, so do you think that only storing the data is a part of cloud computing? Yeah, computational resources, good Vignesh. Yes. See, whenever we talk about cloud computing is not only that we are storing the data. Okay. So there are a lot of things what can be achieved from cloud computing. There are a lot of platforms where the entire runtime can be accessed. Okay. The smarter GPUs or the faster processing can be accessed if you are using cloud computing. Whenever we talk about Azure, okay, if you talk about Azure, Azure is also one of the cloud platform, right? So it has the technology, AI technology in it where we can use ML projects. Okay, so if your system is not good enough to work on ML projects, you can just work on cloud platform. You can work on Azure platform. It gives you all the resources where the entire task can be done within couple of minutes. Okay, so that is how the things go. Then automate task, entire thing can be completed without a human intervention. For an example, you can talk about autonomous car. Okay, autonomous car in the sense self-driving cars. You might are aware about Tesla, right? So Tesla is one of the self-driving car where then facial recognition. Okay, facial recognition you might have seen, right? So if you're using the smartphone, if you want to unlock your devices, your face would be detected or your eyes would be detected, right? So based on that, that can be unlocked. And deep learning. Okay, in deep learning also, mainly we focuses on neural networks. Okay, it it is similar that like it mimics like a human brain. Deep learning. Okay, so these are the main characteristics of AI. So it is these are not only the few characteristics. There are multiple different characteristics what we have. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the history, like how exactly AI started and in the current generation, like what exact things we are using. Okay, so we're gonna have a discussion on that. So, like in the year 1950, there was a person called as Alan Turing. Okay, so what they did, Alan Turing published a paper. In that paper, what they had done, they gave the publication stating that can a machine think like a human? Can a machine speak like a human? Okay, they just gave the publication. Okay, once they gave the publication, people started talking about that, and the name was given Turing test. Okay, so now basically, suppose somebody is asking what is the Turing test, what you can tell, a Turing test is a method where it determines can a machine think like a human brain. That's nothing but your Turing test. That is how it was started. Okay, that was in the year 1950, and then later on the term AI was born in the year 1955. Okay, so as soon as the year passed, like in the year 1961, Unimate came. Okay, it was a smart robot for helping the humans. Okay, then in the year 1964, Eliza, the first chatbot was invented. Okay. Now, previously also we had discussed about the chatbot, right? So can you just tell me what exactly is a chatbot again? What is a chatbot? What can you tell for the chatbot? Can you try to break this out? Okay, it gives the information. Okay. With whom you can interact. Okay, good. Okay. Yes. See, try to relate the term chat and bot. What do you mean by chat? Chat is nothing but having a conversation, right? You are chatting, okay? And what exactly is bot? Bot is nothing but a machine. You are having a conversation with a machine. That's nothing but your chatbot is, right? So the first chatbot was designed in the year 1964. Then again, 1966, Shaki came, etc. Then as soon as that passed, the first AI winter came. Does anyone have any sort of idea what exactly is AI winter? AI winter. Okay, a lot of people are telling no idea, right? AI winter. Okay, so in simple terms, what you can tell is AI winter is nothing but the downfall of artificial intelligence. Okay, so in the year 1950, the AI was started, right? The Turing test started, then the name came, the name AI was born. Okay, the first chatbot was invented. Okay, so as soon as those things were coming up, okay, so people were not that confident on that. The lack of fundings were there. Okay, fundings were really minimal. Okay, lack of interest came in the field of artificial intelligence, so that was a huge drawback. There was a huge downfall in artificial intelligence. That is the reason we call it as AI winter. Okay, so again after that, again people started having a lot of things. Okay, then in the year 1997, deep blue came. Okay, have you heard about deep blue before? Deep blue. Okay. So this Deep Blue is nothing but it is one of the chess engine. Okay. It is one of the chess engine. And during the time in the year 1997, during the 1997, the person, the chess champion who was belonging to that specific time, that chess engine, that Deep Blue defeated that chess champion. Okay. Deep Blue, that AI programmed what the chess engine that defeated a chess champion. Okay, then again as the year passed, in the year 1999, ibo came. Now this ibo was developed from Sony. It is one of the robot mainly used like a pet. Okay, like a pet dog for a human companion. Okay, then in the year 2002, roomba came. 2011, siri came. Okay, so you are aware, right? So siri, alexa, you have heard this term. So in the year 2011, 2011, IBM Watson came. Okay, so I'm focusing on the main terms. You can just tell me, like, how many of you have heard about IBM Watson? IBM Watson. IBM Watson. Okay, so you have not heard about the IBM Watson, right? Okay, so IBM Watson is one of the question answering what AI service basically. Okay, so a lot of services is being integrated. So IBM is one of the company who designed this IBM Watson. Okay, so there was a show which is called as Jeopardy. Okay, in that show, this IBM Watson won the first prize on the television show, which is of by giving the quiz answers. Okay, that was the show name is Jeopardy. Okay, then again 2014, Eugene, again Alexa came, Tai came, then again AlphaGo. Okay, so these are the history, like how exactly it was started, and currently, like what are the things we are using. So we are stopped till 2017. It's not like that we exactly are using until 2017. So later on, you might have seen that we are using Chat GPT also, right? The invention of Chat GPT. Okay. Then DeepSeek was there. Like a lot of things are there. So that is how the history started, and current market we are using the latest technology. Okay. Let's talk about the 10 milestones, what we have achieved from the past 10 years or over a decade, like what are the milestones we have achieved. Okay. So that was the entire information I have given till 2017, right? So later on, like for the latest things, okay, we have few more milestones what we have achieved. Okay. So when we talk about 2014, there was an invention of GAN. Okay, so can anyone tell me what exactly is a GAN? GAN, GANs, GAN. Yes, GAN is nothing but generative adversarial network. Okay, so in the year 2015, sorry, 2014, GANs were invented. Okay, I'm going to tell what exactly is a GAN. Okay, in upcoming session, we will have a discussion on that. Okay, it is one of the generative network what it's going to generate to us. Okay, AI tool, it's going to generate few latest content for us. Okay, yes. Then in the year 2016, Sophia the robot is activated. So you might have seen the ad in the previous time, right? So Sophia is one of the humanoid robot which is designed for uh, giving the what we tell that it's one of the humanoid robot for what we tell to host the show or something. Okay, to host the news or something. Okay, yes. Then again in the third milestone what we have achieved in the year 2016, that's nothing but the AI audio generator wavenet, even that was launched in the same year, that is 2016. Then again in 2016 only AlphaGo that defeated the world's Go champion. That's also one of the game. Okay, if you are not aware about AlphaGo, you can just browse that. What exactly is that AlphaGo? How exactly the game is being played? Then 2017, the birth of deepfakes. You might have used this deepfakes. Deepfakes is nothing but generating the fake images, fake audio clips, video clips. Okay, so that's nothing but your deepfakes is. Then in the year 2017, the LLMs came, the large language models. Okay, the transformer model. Okay, so this basically is nothing but you might have heard about transformer, right? So what exactly transformer does? It translates one language to another language. Not only that, if you want to what derive the summarization of a single text, that can be done. Okay, you can convert the speech into text. Text can be converted into speech. Those are the things can be done from the transformer. Okay, then again in the year 2018, OpenAI released the GPT-1. Okay, then now in the current market we are using the GPT-4, right? So the GPT-1 was released in the year 2018. Then 2020, AlphaFold wins the protein folding contest. Okay. Then again, in the year 2022, generative AI goes mainstream, which means Gen AI was released for the mainstream, like so that people can access that Gen AI tools and technologies. Okay. So what exactly that Gen AI does? It's gonna generate the new text, new content for us. Okay. Then the next milestone, that is 2023, the release of chat GPT-4. Okay, GPT-4. Okay, so that is the 10 different milestones what we have achieved the past decade, right? So I hope everything is clear till here. I'm sure that a lot of you have understood like how the history started and what are the different milestones what we have achieved. Is it a yes? I'm waiting for your reply, students. Yes, good. Okay, so let's have a discussion about the types of AI. Okay, we mainly have three different types. One is the narrow AI, general AI, and the super AI. Okay, let's break down this and understand what exactly these terms are. Okay, so whenever we talk about narrow AI, this narrow AI is focused on a specific task. What exactly is narrow AI? It is focused on a specific task, one task at a time. That's nothing but your narrow AI is. Okay, we have a lot of examples that we're going to have a discussion. Okay, so you can just suggest me like one single task at a time. What are the things you can give the real time examples for the narrow AI? Yes. Okay, Alexa, good. Yes, if you give the command to Alexa to play a music, Alexa will play a music. You have given the command, right? Yes, one task is being done. Siri, yes, Siri is also another example. Chatbots, ChatGPT, yes. So these are nothing but your narrow AI. Even your self-driving car is also one of the narrow AI. You are giving the instruction. This is the pickup and this is the drop location. If the task is been completed, that means the end of the task, right? That's nothing but your narrow AI is. Okay. So we have other examples. You can see voice assistant, recommendation systems, etc. Okay. Let's talk about general AI now. Okay. Now, general AI is capable of human like reasoning and problem solving. Okay. Now, practically, it is not yet proved. It is still under research. Okay, this general AI, whatever we are talking about, is still under the research. It's not yet been practically proved. Okay, so if you want some example, you can see it is the same as a capable of human like reasoning. So how the human thinks, how the human behaves for each and every step, similar kind of thing the general AI is. Then we have one more type of AI, that is super AI. Now, this super AI is nothing but hypothetical AI surpassing the human intelligence, which is beyond the human intelligence. That's nothing but your super AI is. Okay. So, if you want few examples, uh, those who have watched the Iron Man movie, they might have seen there was a Jarvis, right? So that is one of the example. So the Iron Man is was giving the command for the Jarvis, and Jarvis was entirely focusing on his statements, and he used to develop each and everything. Okay, that is one of the example. Yeah, in the Terminator also we have one of the example. Yes, this Jarvis comes under super AI. Yes. Okay, so these are the three different types of AI. Now there might be a question: why exactly we require artificial intelligence? Okay, so as we have discussed, this artificial intelligence is transforming the industries on the daily life, right? So there are few quite examples. One is enhancing efficiency, improving decision making, personalization, innovating healthcare, driving automation, etc. Okay, so let's talk about one by one, like how exactly it is helping us. Okay, so the first example is nothing but enhancing efficiency. Okay, so students, just give me the uh, idea, like how exactly this, what we tell, like how we can enhance our efficiency by using artificial intelligence. How we can enhance the efficiency by using artificial intelligence, by saving time. Okay, automate the task. Yes, one thing is automating the task, right? So if you take one example, repetitive task, uh, if there is a human, if there is a student, if I just tell that person to write a documentation about the nature, okay, for about 10 pages of the report, okay, what that person does, he will sit, he will think, and he will start writing. Okay, but the same question, if I just put it into the AI, okay, within couple of seconds the entire report, like whether I'm asking for 10 pages, whether I'm asking for 20 pages, the entire report would be created. Okay, so efficiency, we have saved our time. Okay, that is not only one of the example, there are other examples also what we can just refer. Okay, when we talk about the second example, improving decision making. Okay, so how this can be helped, the example they have given is analyzing vast amount of data for the better insights. Any examples for this? Improving decision making, error handling, how? Okay, Even error handling also. Suppose if you are writing some of the code and if you are stuck somewhere in between, what you can do is you can just provide that code for AI, and that AI will rectify, or it will what debug your code, right? Yes. Data analysis, yes. Okay. So take one example. If you collect huge amount of data, so before we had BI tools, we used to import all the data into the Excel file, and then we had to do a lot of cleaning. We had to understand the data, then we had to analyze it, when then we had to create the visualization. Visualization in the sense we have to create the charts. But are we using the same technique now? No. We have the BI tools for that. Okay. Suppose if we have huge amount of data, if I just put that entire data into the BI tool, whether it might be Tableau or it might be Power BI. Okay. So what happens? If I just give my requirement, if I just drag down the columns, what exactly I require, the entire information or the entire insights would be taken out. Okay. Then we have personalization. In personalization we have uh, recommendation systems. Okay. You might have observed in YouTube, if you watch one of the movie related to Marvel. Okay. So after the interval again, if you just open YouTube, the related movies to the Marvel will be highlighted for you, so that it is recommending you something. Okay. Then innovating healthcare, aids in diagnosis, treatment, drug discovery. These are the things. And this is the common example, that is driving automation, self-driving cars, right? We have Tesla, where without the human we can travel from one place to another. That is the main reason why exactly we require artificial intelligence. Okay. These are the different application in the different industries. Few of the examples we have already spoken out. Okay. Again, let's try to break this out. We have healthcare. In healthcare, what exactly is the main intention? To aid the disease, right? Or robotic surgeries, or personalized medicine, drug discovery, right? So this is the main intention. The second thing is finance. In finance, we have to the main thing is like the fraud detection. Then we have trading with the help of algorithms, algorithmic trading, risk assessment. Okay, these are the examples. Retail and e-commerce, personalized recommendation. It's gonna recommend the specific product based on your requirement. Okay. For an example, let's talk about a simple example. Let's believe that there is a person who have searched for one of the brand shoes. Okay. And as soon as he searched few of the websites, again he's closing that website, and he has opened one of the social media account, whether it might be Facebook or Instagram. Okay. When he's scrolling down the feeds, the ads would be given, ads would be shown, which means the companies are recommending you the product what you have searched in a bit. Okay. That is how what companies use your data to improve the business in terms of retail and e-commerce industries. That is one of the examples. There are many more examples as well. Again, automotive, self-driving cars, predictive maintenance, AI assisted manufacturing. A lot of things are there. And when we talk about manufacturing, we have smart robotics, quality control, predictive maintenance. These are the examples. In entertainment, AI generated content will be there, gaming NPCs will be there. Okay. Streaming recommendations will be there, etc. In real estate, uh, AI will give the property valuation, like how much the land might go. Okay. Virtual tours, then market predictions. Okay. So these are the different application throughout the industry. Okay. So this application is used in various fields, whether it might be the business in terms of education, finance, manufacturing, gaming, government, or healthcare. Okay. I'm going to play a small video. You can just look how the real life AI project works in the healthcare. Okay, I just want you to focus on this and understand how the AI is helping uh, in the healthcare.
It's a symbiotic relationship between the human and machine that brings the magic of AI to medicine in a meaningful way. Now we have the tools to make a huge difference to human life. Cancer research is increasingly powered by data. Those data remain siloed across institutions. We're creating a data ecosystem that allows people to share data and making sure that we're doing that in a way that still maintains the privacy of the patients. With the power of AI, we can go after the unknown. And I can guarantee that we'll find something that nobody expected. Stuyvesant syndrome scares every mother and father, and it is a problem. We have to change. The collaboration with Microsoft AI for Health will help to start this next step of our discovery. Our data show very convincingly clear correlation between smoking and SIDS, and just changing behavior can save children's lives. You cannot measure the benefit of that. It's a sad day when the patient comes in and I can't impact them. Through AI for Health, we will be building an AI solution that can autonomously diagnose diabetic retinopathy. With the portable camera, I can take healthcare to the patients who would not be able to come to us. It should look right here. Going forward, we can address the 500 million patients that are out there and disrupt this disease. AI for Health and Iris together can have that impact. Today, there are 200,000 leprosy patients diagnosed every year. If you catch it in the stage of a skin lesion, you can cure the person. We are teaching an AI algorithm to recognize leprosy in an image of a skin lesion. With AI, we can help patients help themselves to get to the right experts at the right time. If you can help a child to not lose their fingers, that means everything. Innovation comes from bringing different perspectives together. And what an amazing partnership this is for all of us. When you see that you can make a big impact on somebody's life, that's the greatest thing ever. We can help eliminate the oldest disease known to man that made history. That's how we want to contribute to the world.
Yes. So students, can you just tell me like what have you understood from this video? Okay, it helps in finding the disease, good. Diabetic patients, well, nice. Then video conferencing, yes, good. Helps in doing the diagnosis. It's good for consultation, yes. Good for healthcare, treatment, patient's health. Okay, so a lot of answers are coming up. Okay, but see how exactly Microsoft is focused in AI for healthcare, right? AI for good, which means like how their researchers are focused on building the AI tools or the AI technologies to aid the diseases. Okay, whether it might be for the skin disease, whether it might be for the diabetic patients or for the retina part or something, right? So how exactly they are focused on how these things can be prevented, right? Yes. Okay. As we have discussed the different types, we also discussed the applications. We have discussed like what are the different characteristics and what is AI, right? Now we're gonna have a discussion on the branches as well. Okay, the branches in artificial intelligence. So there are different branches. What comes in artificial intelligence? Okay, we're gonna have one of the major branch. What we'll be having a discussion on, that is nothing but machine learning. Okay, why? Because that is a major and most important branch inside artificial intelligence. Okay, so as you know that what is artificial intelligence, that's nothing but a technology that mimics the human behavior. That's nothing but your AI is, right? And whenever we talk about machine learning, so inside machine learning, there is a specific branch that is called as machine learning. inside artificial intelligence, there is a branch that is called as machine learning. Okay, so machine learning is not only one of the branch of artificial intelligence. There are other branches also. Okay, we have neural networks, we have robotics, we have computer vision. These are the different branches what relies in AI. Okay, but we are talking about one of the major branch, that is machine learning. Okay, so when we talk about machine learning, it is one of the subset of AI. Okay, it uses some statistical methods to understand the patterns from the data, and it will try to give the predictions. That's nothing but your machine learning is. Okay, in detail we're gonna have a discussion in upcoming sessions, no need to worry. Okay, so again, inside machine learning there is another branch that is called as deep learning. Okay, so when we talk about deep learning, it is the subset of machine learning. Okay, so how machine learning was a part of AI, similar to that, deep learning is a part of machine learning. Inside machine learning, there is a concept of deep learning. Okay, so deep learning is a subset of ML, where they majorly focus on to the neural networks. We mainly focus on the neural networks. Okay, again, inside deep learning, we have something called generative AI. Okay, now generative AI basically means that it's generating the new content for us. Okay, it's generating the new things, new suggestions. Okay, that's nothing but your generative AI is. Okay, now let's try to break this out and let's start understanding the machine learning concepts. Okay, yes. Now, before we start, I gave the simple definition about machine learning, right? So can you just take a recall of that? Can you just take a recap, like what exactly is machine learning? Can you just post your comments in the chat box? Machine learning. Okay, it is a branch of AI. It uses statistical technique, learn from the data. Yes. Okay. So in simple terms, what you can just do is see here, machine learning, the term machine learning. What can you understand by this term, machine learning? Try to relate this machine learning, what it might be. How can you how can you relate this term? Yes, training the machine. Your machine is getting trained. That's nothing but your machine learning. Okay, machine learning means like you're training your machine so that your machine can give some predictions for us. Okay, yes. Now let's try to break this out. Now this machine learning is considered as one of the branch of AI, right? Now in machine learning, it uses some statistical methods. Okay, it uses some statistical methods to understand the patterns from the data. Okay, so there should be some data that we have to give. So based on that data, what your machine will do, it will try to understand the patterns. Okay, once it understands the patterns, it will try to give the prediction for us. Okay, let's take a simple real-time example now. Okay, the example is quite very simple. I'm gonna give a task here. I'm gonna call one person and I'm gonna tell that, can you just tell me what is the weather condition outside? Okay, what that person will do, he will just go outside and he will look at the sky and he'll see the dark clouds and he'll come out and he'll just tell that there is a chance of rain, there is a chance of heavy rain. Okay, what that person has given, he's giving the answer for me that there's a chance of rain. Now the same question, if I just ask for the machine, once it is trained, what your machine will do, machine will ask the data from you. Okay, machine will collect the data. So what kind of data machine will collect? What is the temperature outside? Okay, I need to pass the temperature. Without the data I cannot work on anything. I have to get the data. Until and unless I get the data, I will not be able to create any kind of machine learning problem. Okay, so now machine will ask what is the temperature outside. I need to give the temperature. Your machine will ask what is the humidity outside. I need to pass the humidity value. Your machine will ask what is the pressure value outside. What is the wind speed? What is the wind gust speed? Okay, whole bunch of data your machine is asking, and based on the data what I provide, what your machine will do, machine will try to give the prediction. Okay, it will try to calculate the probability, and based on that it's going to give the predictions. Okay, now there are two things here. Your machine has given the predictions, but the same question I asked with the human as well, but the human is giving the guess. Human is guessing something, but the machine is giving the predictions. Okay, that is a major difference. Okay, so if you want to understand much better, you can take another example. Okay, the other example is like, just imagine that you're not aware about like how to play a chess game. You are an inventor of a chess game. Okay, so let's believe that uh, you are an inventor of a chess game and you need to invent that chess game into the world. Okay, you need to launch that application. Nobody knows how to play the chess. Okay, so to play the chess game, there will be few instructions. Those instructions will be given. Okay, to play a chess game, only two teams can participate at a time. One is black team and one is white. Okay, and only one chance would be given at a time for a specific team. Okay, and these many soldiers will be there. Okay, uh, the amount of soldiers will be the same for black and white. Okay, so each individual have to what take his move. Okay, and you'll give few more instruction that soldier can move only one step ahead. Okay, elephant can move in the straight direction and it can move a number of steps. You cannot cross the boundary outside the board. Okay, the bishop has to travel in the diagonal shape, then the horse the L shape. Okay, all the instruction you will be giving to the machine. Okay, now you are an inventor of a chess game. You have an idea, you know the exact method how to play the chess game, but your computer doesn't know how to play the chess game. It knows only the instruction. Okay, now you're gonna sit in front of computer or the machine and you're gonna start playing the game. Okay, you're gonna sit to play a game number one. Okay, the first match. In the first match, what happens? You're gonna use 3 to 4 different steps, and easily you're gonna kill the queen. Sorry, king. Once you defeat the king, that means that is the end of the game. Okay, in the first match, you have used 4 to 5 steps. You have the machine lost the game. Second time you will come. Okay, now in the second match, you're gonna use 7 to 8 steps. Okay, and again you have defeated the king of an opponent to the machine. Okay, third time again you have used approx 8 to 9 steps. Again you have defeated. Okay, now as the machine is getting defeated, it is learning the patterns. Now if you apply the same strategy what you have used in the first game, now you are using the same strategy what you had used in the first game, which means you're using only 4 5 steps, and you're going ahead to kill that what king of the opponent. So what the machine will do, it will try to defend itself. Why? Because from the previous mistake, it has understood something. It has learned the pattern that if that machine is using the same step, that means there might be a chances of getting killed. So what the machine will do, it will try to defend itself. Okay. So what happens if you play like 10,000, 20,000 times with a machine has become much stronger and much smarter based on the what games it has played. It has understood each and every pattern, and it has become so smarter that it can defeat anyone in the world. Okay, so that is how it works. Okay, as much as you train the machine from the data, that much your machine will become stronger and it will try to give the prediction for you. I hope it is clear for everyone. Is it clear? Yes. Okay, so let's understand the importance of machine learning. Okay, so machine learning holds a significant importance across the various domain. Okay, so let's understand and let's break down this. Okay, so first important thing is data driven insight. Then it goes with the prediction, natural language processing, and the fraud detection. Okay, so in machine learning, what happens is once you collect the raw data, At any cost, you have to do the analysis. You have to clean the data. Until and unless you clean the data and you provide to the machine, your machine will not give the proper predictions for you. Okay. By doing this specific task, the data driven insights can be taken out, which means you can extract the valuable information from the data. Okay, let's believe that you have a data from the superstore you have collected from past 1 year, and you need to uh, make the prediction like what will be the upcoming sales. To do that, you'll start analyzing the data, and by analyzing the data you will get a lot of information. Okay, so over there you can get a conclusion that like which specific category has sold with the maximum number of quantity. Okay, and which product or which specific category has made the huge amount of profit, which specific state or the city has made the huge profit, which product is going under the loss. Okay, which specific product is not getting sold in terms of quantity. Okay, lot of informations can be drawn from the data. That is one of the major importance. The second thing is prediction. Like I've already told, based on the historical data in the sense the previous data. Okay, you're gonna make the prediction. The same example we can just take it. You have collected the superstores data from past 1 year, and you're gonna train your machine, and you'll teach the pattern. And what your machine will do, machine will try to give the predictions. Okay, what is the quantity to be expected to be sold in the next year, or by given specific month, like how much amount of quantity is required. That kind of insights. Okay, your machine will try to give some predictions for you. Then again we have natural language processing. Okay, so natural language processing is also one of the important thing. It translates from one language to another. Okay, and uh, not only that, it can give the text summarization. It can convert the speech into text. Text can be converted into speech. A lot of things can be done. Then fraud detection. It can identify the activities, whether it is a fraud or it is not a fraud. Okay, fraud detection. Okay, so these are the this is the major things what we are focused on machine learning. Okay, that is why machine learning is important. Okay, now we have the different types of machine learning. Okay, so we have supervised learning, we have unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Okay, so in detail we'll be learning in the upcoming session, but as of now we'll highlight the main points here. Okay, so whenever we talk about supervised learning, so basically supervised learning is focused on the labeled data. Okay, what exactly is labeled data? Can anyone tell me this? You can just drop your response in the chat box. Known data. Okay. Output data. Okay. Name data, naming the data. Okay. See, let us understand with one example. Okay. So supervised learning basically means that you have some data. In that data, you will be having some sort of idea what exactly you are trying to predict. Okay, which means if you are creating a model to predict the weather condition. Okay, so in the data only you will be having some idea that you have to predict the weather condition, whether it is raining, whether it is not raining. That becomes your supervised learning. Supervised learning means you will be having one of the idea that what exactly you are trying to do. That's nothing but your supervised learning. That means you're dealing with the label data. Example, we have opening mobile screen using my face, a voice recognition to access the mobile screen. Okay, these are the examples. Okay, so we have another example. Another type, that is unsupervised learning. Now, unsupervised learning means it focuses on unlabeled data. Unlabeled data in the sense you don't have any sort of idea what exactly you are trying to predict. You don't have any idea. You have collected the raw data and you're not aware which column has to be predicted out. You're not having any sort of idea like what exactly you're trying to do. In that case, what you'll be doing, you'll be creating the clusters. You know what is clusters? Cluster is basically you're creating a group. Okay, that's nothing but your unsupervised learning is. Yes. Okay, in unsupervised learning, we'll be dealing with unlabeled data. Unlabeled data in the sense, okay, if you take the example of the supermarket. So if you collect the data from the supermarket, let's believe that there is no column called price or the sale for the upcoming sales. You are not predicting that. You are having the raw data from the superstore. Now, what you'll be doing in that, you'll create the clusters. Clusters in the sense, uh, you'll create a cluster who is purchasing only the clothings. Okay, you'll create a cluster of the people who are purchasing only the furnitures, like that. Okay, you are creating the cluster, different clusters. There will be different clusters, different groups. There will be one specific category, they want only uh, they'll be purchasing only the clothes, and there'll be few people who will be only purchasing the mobile accessories or electronics gadgets, etc., right? So that's nothing but your unsupervised learning is. Okay, then we have one more type of learning that is called as reinforcement learning, where we call it as action and rewards. Okay, so your model will get trained based on the environment what we have set up. So based on the environment, your model will get some actions or the rewards. Okay, so in simple terms, what you can just tell is uh, your model will learn the behavior based on the environment. Okay, let's believe that there is some environment what you have set up, and you will just leave your model over there, and by seeing that entire environment, your model will try to understand each and everything, and it will start learning the patterns. Okay, and if he is doing a good job, he will be given some rewards, and if he is doing some wrong things, he will be given some penalties so that he can improve. Okay, so that's nothing but your reinforcement learning is. So basically, these are the three different types of machine learning. I hope everything is clear till here, right? Any doubts still here? Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the working mechanism in machine learning. What are the major things need to be focused? Okay, so once we are done with this, we can have a discussion on like what are the career opportunities, market opportunities in AI. Okay, yes. So in machine learning, first and major thing, what you have to do is you have to get the data. So if you get the data, if you collect the data, then only you will be able to work on any kind of machine learning project, or you can build the machine learning model. Until and unless you have the data, you cannot proceed further. Okay, so once you get the data, then only you can proceed. Without the data, you cannot do anything in machine learning. Okay, that is one of the important thing. First, you have to collect the data. To collect the data, there are various steps. Okay, you can do the survey, you can collect the data from the database, you can what you can collect from the companies. Okay, lot of methods are there. You can just scrape the data from the browser. Okay, lot of things are there. It's your choice how you can collect the data. Now the next step, once you collect the data, that data has to be cleaned. Okay, once you collect the data, it is not that you'll directly put the entire data to the machine and you'll train it. No, it will not work like that. What you have to do, you have to clean the data. There will be a lot of invalid data. Invalid data in the sense there will be some missing data. Okay, so if the contact number has 10 digits, few people will be giving 14 digits, 15 digits, 9 digits, etc. You have to uh, what manipulate that data. You have to correct that, you have to clean that. Okay, then after that, you're gonna train the model. Train the model in the sense the data what you have collected. Okay, so for that specific data, you're gonna check which is the best algorithm you're gonna train it for. There are different algorithms in machine learning. You have to train the model. Okay, so whatever the data you have taken out, you'll be training that in one of the algorithm from machine learning. Okay, so after that you're gonna test your model. Okay, based on the data what you have provided, you're gonna test what is the outcome you're getting. Okay, now there might be some chances that you'll be getting quite good accuracy, 90%, 91%, 92% accuracy. Yes, if you're getting that kind of accuracy, yes, it's good model. Okay, but what if you are getting 45%, 50% of accuracy? That means there needs to be some improvement. Okay, so you have to improve the model. How you can improve the model? Again, you have to clean the data. You might have missed some steps, you have missed some encoding techniques, or you have selected the wrong model. Okay, a lot of procedures will be there, but that is how the entire mechanism of the machine learning will be working. Okay, first you have to collect the data. To collect the data, you can either go with the survey, or you can collect the data from the database. You can scrape the data from the online platforms, etc. Okay, then the data, you have to clean that, you have to prepare for the manipulation, you have to prepare it. Okay, then you'll select the model. Okay, then you're gonna train that model by giving the data, you're gonna test it out. Okay, then you're gonna improve the model. Let us understand the data preparation in machine learning and its importance as well. Okay, so I'm speaking only about the data preparation here, not the entire model. Okay, so basically data preparation, once you collect the raw data, you have to clean the data. Okay, so cleaning in the sense, what you can tell is there might be some missing values in the data. You have to impute the missing values. Impute in the sense you have to fill the missing values. Okay, let's believe that there is a column called as age. Okay, now there are few people who's participating in the survey and they have given different age category. Okay, 25, 26, they have given the age. Now what you have to do, uh, two people have missed providing their age. What you have to do, you have to impute the value inside that. You have to impute in the sense wherever there is a missing slot, you have to fill the value. Why? Because if there is any empty value, you cannot put that data into the machine. Why? Because your machine will throw an error. The entire values has to be filled. Okay, then again you have to transform the data as well. Transform in the sense, uh, in machine learning what happens is like, your machine cannot understand the characters, alphabets, because it doesn't understand English. What you have to do, you have to convert that into numbers. Okay, you have to encode the values. Okay, you have to convert into the numbers 0, 1, etc. So once the value has been converted into the numbers, you can organize and you can take the analysis also. Okay, analysis in the sense whatever the data you have collected, you can create the charts of that, you can create the graph of that, and you can see the trends, how exactly the data is, based on the data, like how the market is going. Okay, a lot of insights can be done over here. Okay, so these are the major crucial steps. Okay, first collect the raw data, then clean it, transform it, organize it, and take some analysis. Okay, so what are the different steps to collect the raw data? What are the different steps to collect the raw data? Students, put your views in the chat box from where you can collect the data. Yeah, you can do the survey. Then, okay, Kaggle, web scraping, good. Yes, from the companies, yes. So these are the areas where you can collect the data. Okay, then you have to clean it, transform, organize, and then you have to analyze it. Okay, so these are the key topics what you have to keep in mind while doing the data preparation. Okay, so this we have already discussed, but to make it more clear, let me just try and break it out. Okay, so whenever we talk about data cleaning, identifying and addressing issues such as missing values that we have already discussed. If there is any data what you have collected, there will be some missing values. Few people have missed to pass the age, and then they have given some other value. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to impute that missing value. You have to add some value into that. Okay, they should not be having any missing value in the entire data. Then the next thing, outliers. So how many of you are aware about outliers? What do you mean by outliers? Yes, any extreme value. Outlier is nothing but your extreme value. Extreme value, which means the data point which is far uh, outside our limit. That's nothing but your outlier. Okay. For an example, let me just give an example how exactly this outlier will work, or how to identify the outlier. Okay. Now, let's believe that in Bangalore there is a cycling competition. Okay, in Bangalore there is a cycling competition, and people have started doing the registration for the cycling competition. Okay, now to participate in the cycling competition, like everyone is open. Okay, so anyone can participate. So what happens is, like, all the people will come and do the registration. Okay, they'll provide the age 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so they have given these many ages. Lot of category will be lying into this area. Okay, now let's believe that there is a new person, there is another person whose age is like 75 or 80. He has participated in the cycling competition. Now what that person will become, he becomes the outlier. Why? Because he is far away from our range, right? So that's nothing but your outlier is. Okay, so the people who is participating in the competition is like 25, 24, 23 in this age category, and there's a person whose age is 80. Even he's trying to participate in the competition. That person becomes the outlier. Okay, so that will help us to what improve our model efficiency. Okay, so that is how we have to clean the data. If we have those kind of values, we need to remove that. Why? Because if we include outliers in the data set, that may lead to what inappropriate answers as well, mislead our data as well. Then the next thing, feature engineering. What is feature engineering here? Feature engineering basically means from the existing data you are taking out some new features. Okay, to predict, to improve your model efficiency, you're gonna use the existing data. From the existing data you are creating some new features. Okay, that's nothing but your feature engineering is. Then handling missing values, I've already told. There are a lot of strategies to use the missing values. Either you can just impute the values with replacing with the mean or the median. Okay, so if you have the missing values in the data, you can obviously use the mean. But if you have the missing values in the data, sorry, if you have the outliers in the data, you can obviously use the median, because median will overcome the outliers. So these are the key topics what we have to focus on the data preparation. So I believe that everyone have understood the what data preparation here. Yeah, drop NA, like dropping the values. Yeah, these are the various steps which comes under the data preparation. So a lot of techniques are there, but to highlight few things, we can just focus on few stuff here. Yes. Okay, let's talk about deep learning now. As we have understood machine learning. Okay, now let's talk about deep learning. Now you have understood a definition of machine learning. What is machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of AI where it uses some statistical analysis, and based on the statistical analysis for the data, it will try to uh, understand the patterns from the data, and it will try to give the predictions, right? So again, if you just browse that machine learning, you'll get hundreds of different definitions. Okay, so same goes with the deep learning as well. So deep learning is a subset of machine learning now. Okay, so it is a subset of machine learning, which means how AI was, sorry, how machine learning was a part of AI. Similar to that, deep learning is a part of machine learning now. Okay, and in deep learning, what happens? It focuses on the neural network. Majorly, the focus is on the neural networks. Okay, so to understand much better, you might have heard about the neurons, right? So where can you find the neurons? In the brain, right? In the human body. you can find the neurons on the brain. So a human can understand each and everything, okay, and all the information will be passed through the neurons to his brain directly, right? So similar to that, what the researchers have done, they have invented something called neural networks. How the human is understanding each and everything, similar to that, neurons are created to understand the patterns, to understand the flow, okay, and your deep learning model will understand each and everything through the neurons, and it will try to give the predictions for us. Okay, now let us try to understand what are the things here. Okay, so deep learning is, it helps us to do the data analysis, analyze the data. It learns the patterns, it will give the predictions. Okay, whatever the things we had done in machine learning, those things can be performed in deep learning as well. Okay, now let's focus more into it. Okay, what might be the major difference in machine learning and deep learning? If we already have machine learning, then why exactly we require deep learning, right? See, only working with the neurons is not a part of deep learning. Okay, there are few more things what is being included. So when we talk about machine learning, in machine learning, we focus on the structured data. Okay, machine learning is completely focused on the structured data. Now, what is this structured data? Can anyone tell me this? Structured data. Labeled data, not exactly. Tables, yes. Tables, rows and columns, yes. Okay. So machine learning majorly focus on the uh, tables. Tables in the sense it is properly structured with a text. Okay. So that's nothing but your structured data is. And but deep learning, it not only focus on the structured data, it also works on the unstructured data here. Okay. Now what is this unstructured data? So can you give the examples for the unstructured data here? Yes, exactly. So in unstructured data, you'll be working with images. You'll be working on the audio clips. You'll be working on video clips. So this is nothing but your unstructured data. Okay. The major difference is between structured and unstructured. Structured means the data is in the form of table. And what about unstructured? The data is the form of images, audio clips, video clips, etc. Okay, so let's try to come to a conclusion here. Okay, so deep learning is a subset of machine learning that uses neural network to analyze the data. To analyze the data, it uses the neural network. It uses the neurons. Okay, and it is inspired by the human brain. This deep learning technique, it is inspired by the human brain, which means like how the human thinks and understand each and every patterns. So similar to that, researchers have made sure that to work with the neural networks here. Then it is useful in image recognition, speech processing, okay, video creation, or a lot of things, okay, that can be used. That's nothing but your deep learning is. I believe that you got the major difference between machine learning and deep learning, when we when to use machine learning and when to use deep learning, right? Yes, even facial recognitions. Yes. So these are the quite few examples for the deep learning. One is facial recognition. Facial recognition, in the sense like detecting the face, okay, or in terms of like it understands your retina, or it understands your structure of the face, and what smart lock. If you are having the mobile phone, if you have kept facial recognition, okay, based on the retina, your mobile will scan it and it will try to unlock your device. Okay, that is one of the application. Okay, not only that, a lot of colleges have created the AI integrated CCTV camera over there. So once the student is entering, if the face is recognized, automatically the attendance would be marked. So these are the applications. Okay, then we have speech recognition. You are aware about it. We have Siri, we have Alexa, etc., right? So what happens, your Siri will recognize your voice, and whatever the instruction you are giving, Siri will perform the task. Okay, take the example here. let's believe that person one and person two are sitting together. Person one has the what iPhone, and person two has the Android, and person one has set up the Siri, and person two is giving the command, "Hey Siri, call to this person." Your Siri will not respond to that voice. Why? Because uh, Siri is not recognizing the speech of that person. Okay, if the owner of the device is giving the instruction, okay, Siri will perform the task, and whatever the instruction you are giving, that instruction would be performed. Okay, then medical diagnosis. Okay, medical diagnosis like understanding the what x-rays or something, a lot of what diagnosing the what specific problem we have in the human body, etc. Then we have autonomous car, which means self-driving cars, etc., which is the major reason for deep learning. Okay, let's talk about the market opportunities and career in artificial intelligence. Okay, now I'll just give 1 minute of time for you to think why it is called as AI is the new electricity. Just think why AI is the new electricity. Students, I want your response. Kindly, everyone put your response. Okay, we have a time, like you can think. Okay, it's not like directly you have to give the answer. No, just think for a minute, like what exactly this term means. Okay, the term is telling that AI is the new electricity. So how electricity is essential in our day-to-day life. Similar to that, even AI has become much important in our day-to-day life. Okay, so there are a lot of different examples, whether it might be in the field of healthcare, whether it might be in the education or traveling, right? E-commerce. AI is playing the important role. How without electricity, how you are unable to work on the system. Similar to that, without AI you cannot survive in this specific global market what it is going on, right? So if you take one simple example, in olden days we had landlines to call a person. Are we relying into the same technology? No, right? Before landlines we had telephone booths, right? So we had to go to a telephone booth to call a person, and we had to call that person. But as soon as the technology came, uh, after telephone booths landlines came. Okay, then keypad mobiles came. We had 2G devices, 3G devices. Okay, so how exactly we converted from 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, etc. So like that, yeah, has developed in each and every factor. Okay, let's believe that you want to travel immediately. Okay, let's believe that you are in Mumbai or Bangalore. You are stuck in the city and you need to travel from one place to another. To travel, whether you're gonna search for the driver here and there, no, right? What are you gonna do? You're gonna open the mobile and you're gonna use AI application. You're gonna use Uber, you're gonna use Ola or Rapido, etc. You're gonna book the ride for you. Okay, so that is how this artificial intelligence has become one of the most essential part in our day-to-day life. Okay, so that is the major reason it is called as AI is the new electricity for us. Okay, again, these are the market opportunities and career in artificial intelligence, and you can see that we have highlighted the percentage. Okay, so you can see that these are the different domains and how much market opportunity is required in these fields. Okay, when we talk about software information or IT technology, uh, there is 32% of this career opportunity of AI. Okay, when we talk about internet, it is having 8.78 percentage, telecommunication 4.19, research, okay, 3.37. Now can you just think for a moment, like why exactly 32% of the entire career opportunities is required for software and information technology in terms of AI? Yes. Why? What is the major reason? In software or IT services, uh, there are 32% of the chances for the AI career. Why? And when we talk about entertainment, there's a reduce in it. Like it is showing 0.92, not even 1%, right? When we talk about online media, it is only 1.3%. Oil and energy, again 1.3. Why IT industries or IT services, they have the highest amount of career opportunities of AI? What is the major reason for this? Decrease the human effort. Like I'm getting a lot of responses. I cannot read the answers at a time, everyone. But you can just post your messages. Okay, because technology is the future. Okay, only technology is the future. Okay, so if you talk about like software and IT technologies, okay, what exactly those companies do? They build the applications, right? They build the websites. They draw the insights from the data. Okay, the technologies would be built. Okay, for those kind of tasks, we have AI, artificial intelligence, which can perform like within couple of seconds, within couple of minutes. Okay, let's believe that you want to create a web page. If a person want a web page for the company what is what working, okay, that person can give the requirement and within couple of minutes his entire web page can be created out. But the same thing, if we give the task for the human, it may take months or the days to complete the task. Okay, that is one of the major reason why there is a huge increase uh, in software or IT services. Okay, when we talk about internet, is it is showing 8.78. Then even telecommunication also, you can see that telecommunication is having 4.19. Now in telecommunications, like for the call center jobs also, like no customer supports system is being used everywhere, right? So we have the IVS, we have AI chatbots where they will answer first. But if again, if we are facing the difficulties, then we'll be having a discussion with the customer support. In research, we have 3.37, right? So you can see here in research we have 3.37 career opportunity for AI. Retail 2.66. Can you tell me why retail is having only 2.66? You can combine both the things, retail, marketing and advertisement. In retail and advertisement, see, uh, not only the only if you are giving the advertisement, your sale will not grow, right? So you have to focus on various things. You have to promote the products. Okay, you have to give the proper content to show the marketing for your product. Then financial services 2.3, automotive again 2.15, government administration, which is going only 2%, semiconductors 1.94, management consulting 1.84, banking, which is going very low, that is 1.74, electrical manufacturing 1.6, hospital and healthcare 1.53, computer hardware 1.33, insurance, oil and energy. Okay, so what can be taken for this? If you speak about computer hardware, or whether it might be the insurance or oil and energy, see, insurance and all, like the way of communicating matters, right? If you want to approach a person to purchase the insurance, okay, until and unless he is a human, he cannot approach. If AI is approaching, okay, we'll just ignore it. But if a person is approaching, he'll just put his hard effort. He'll try to convince that person. Okay, that are the major reason. And oil and energy, lot of transparency will be there. That is the major difference. That is the major reason. uh, in the field of oil and energy, there are what manpower compared to AI. Okay, so if you talk about transparency, these are the data which should be what, which should not be disclosed easily in terms of oil and energy. Okay, so if there is AI, there will be much more transparency, though they're not disclosing those things. Again, online media, it is only 1.33. Why? When it comes to entertainment also, is it is 0.92. Yes, AI can generate the content, new content, but lack of emotions will be there. Yes, Neeraj has given quite good answer. There should be new search for technologies using AI in oil. Okay. Online media, yes, it cannot create the new content like the human creates, right? Emotions will be not there in a much case. Okay. So these are the different market opportunities what we can have a discussion throughout the different industries. Okay. Yes. Okay. Again, when we talk about the opportunities here, it is predicted that 78 million new jobs will be given by 2030. Okay, so this was the report from the World Economic Forum. Okay, and you can see that the report projects, whatever the report they have taken on, it projects that 170 million new jobs will be created by 2030. By the end of 2030, there will be new jobs, 170 million new jobs. It's not the existing job. 170 million new jobs will be created by 2030. And also it is anticipated that 92 million existing jobs will be lost. Okay. So we should not think ki AI will overtake and it will eat our future. It will eat our career. It's not like that. If AI is eating our job also, even then there are new jobs which will be coming. Okay, and you can see by Economic Forum, by 2030, 170 million new jobs will be created and 92 existing jobs will be lost. Okay, so these are the main things what you have to keep in mind. Okay, suppose if you are focusing on career development in terms of artificial intelligence, right? If you think that AI will do entire task, which means to operate that AI also uh, there should be a person, right, who can operate that AI. Now in the screen you can see that the robots are handling or creating such some stuff. But to make the things easier, there is a person who is giving the clear instruction what the robots has to do. Okay, so if manpower job is cutting down, even though there are new jobs which will be coming up to promote those kind of things. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now I'm just showing a chart here. In this specific chart, you can just understand like what are the fastest growing jobs and what are the declining jobs. Okay. Fastest growing jobs are there in one side, which is in the blue color, and uh, the red color, the declining jobs. You can just have a look. We have fastest growing jobs such as big data specialist, fintech engineers, AI and ML specialist, software and application developers, security management specialist, data warehousing specialist, UI and UX designers, IoT specialist, data analyst or data scientists, environment engineers, DevOps engineers, right? So these are the fastest growing jobs by 2030. Okay. And there are quite few declining jobs as well. You can see one is postal service clerks, the clerk services, bank tellers and related clerks. These kind of jobs will be gone. Data entry clerks, yes, their jobs also will be gone. Cashiers and ticket clerks, printing and related trades workers, right? Accounting, bookkeeping and payroll clerks, transportation, attendants and conductors, right? So there are a lot of things what we can assume, right? So there's a talk like if the new jobs are coming, there will be few existing jobs will be gone completely. Legal officials, legal secretaries, telemarketers, right? So these are the different jobs which will be declining. Okay, so few people are asking about the attendance link. So students, I would request you to kindly wait until the session. So by end of the session, I will get the attendance link, and kindly focus on to the content here. Okay, now this is the Stanford's Global AI Power List, and you can see these are the different countries which is taking the top spots all over the world. Okay, and these are the global AI leaders. The first position is United States. US is leading the top spot. Okay, second comes the China, UK in the third spot, India is in the fourth, UAE, France, South Korea, Germany, Japan, and Singapore. So this is how the top spots are focused on. Now, can you just tell me why United States is in the first position and why India is in the fourth? What might be the reason? What has to be done so that India can what come in the top spot in terms of AI? Okay, investing more on AI startups. Okay, yes. The major thing is, see, whatever the technologies we are using, all the technology is been developed by United States, right? So we are using WhatsApp, we are using Instagram, Facebook. Okay, so these are the applications which United States have developed. Okay, and we are using their technology, right? So we are using the application which was developed in United States. So US is getting much more power, and US is taking the top spot. Okay, and when we talk about China, China is not using the technologies which is from United States. China has their own technologies, right? So they are not focused on the application what US has developed, right? They have their own different applications. So there are different application. Whatever the product China is what inventing, whatever the different products China is inventing, the citizens in the China, they are using those products. But as the Indians, We are focused on the technologies, the development or the application what United States have developed, right? And if we just focus on our latest applications, then there might be a chances that we can also what take a lead in the chart. Okay. Yes. So these are the market opportunities in terms of different careers in AI. Care providers, there's an increase of 242%. Teachers, we have 208%. Whatever the statistics I'm showing, this of India. Okay, it's not other country. This is of India. Care providers, there will be a hike of 242%. Teachers, 208%. Technology professionals, 129% will be increased. Builders, 117. Customer interaction, you can see that it has been reduced. It is going downwards, which is uh, in the declining order of 46%. Office support, only 21. Predictable physical work of 15%. Unpredictable physical work, which is 9%. Okay. Now, these are the examples. Like, suppose if we have to lift any heavy items or something, we have the AI tools or the robots so that it can lift and it can do the transportation from one place to another. Okay. We don't require the manpower for that. Okay. Reducing the manpower in that scenario. Okay. The customer interaction also, we have the customer support, which is getting declined. Why? Because we are using the chatbots, we have the AI agents who directly have a conversation with the customer. Okay. Builders, 117. Yes, we require the builders because uh, AI cannot build that professionally, right? The building or something. But technology professional, again, 129. Teachers, 208%. So can you tell me why there's an increase for teachers here? Even AI can teach, right? Even AI can teach the students, but why for the teacher there is a 208%? Yes, exactly. Interactions, human emotions. Yes, exactly. Right. So the machine continuously will give the instruction and it will never understand how good you are at certain things. But the teacher will understand your concentration level, it will understand your way of getting understood the concepts, etc. The live communications will be there, a lot of things. Okay. So there is a chance of having 208%. Okay. Even the care providers, 242%. Okay. And in the right hand side you can see a gif here, and where there is an entire statistic which is showing the terms of percentage in growing fields. Now you can see that India is showing 15% in some of the thing, and there's 129, 208, 117, etc. And there are few countries which is going in the negative order. If you look at the country called Japan, okay, in the Japan there is negative marking like -1%, -23, -33, -13, -5. What might be the reason that the jobs are getting decreased over there for the AI concepts? What might be the reason? Demography, workforce, population, ethics and security, population decline. Mm, not it. Can you give some much closer answers? Work culture because of technology. Ramavat, can you just tell me like because of technology in the sense like can you elaborate like what exactly you mean to tell? Job loss. Okay, so if you talk about the Japan, right? So Japan is the just a second, students. Just a minute. Students, I believe that my voice is clear, right? You are able to hear me, right? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Kindly just allow me 1 minute because recording has been stopped because of a glitch. Once the recording starts, we'll just resume. Okay. I think Kadika ma'am got disconnected. Just a minute. Once she joins, the recording would be started again, so that we'll never miss the concepts in between. Yes. Okay. So when we talk about the Japan, right? So in Japan, it is a developed country. Whatever the technology we are using, it's already been developed. So mainly, there will be not having much impact of AI because it's already developed and they're not eager to work on the technology. Whatever the things they have used for AI, okay, they'll not be having much impact on that specific country. Why? Because it is a developed country. Then there is no much chances of improvement. Okay, so that is the reason these are the different areas, fields which is going in the downwards in those countries. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have the last concept for today's session, that is Microsoft Copilot. Okay. I'm going to tell you what exactly is Microsoft Copilot, and we're going to continue the next session in the upcoming days. Okay. So before we start, just let me know like how many of you have heard about Microsoft Copilot. Yeah. I can see a lot of messages that you have heard about Copilot. Is good. Okay. Now, this Copilot is nothing but your smart robot helper. Okay. Now, this Copilot will live inside PowerPoint. It lives in Excel, Microsoft Teams, etc. Okay. So, why exactly you require this? It can help you to write something. It will help you to summarize. It will help you to create something or solve the problems. Okay, just give the command, whatever the instruction you want. That Copilot will understand your requirement and it will give you the solution. Okay, similar to the chat GPT. Okay, let us try to understand this. Okay, what can Copilot do? Now Copilot will help you to write a document. Okay, now if you want some document to be created out in for a certain concept, if you give the instruction, the entire document can be created out. The second thing, creating a presentation. Okay, now let's believe that you want to create a presentation in the immediate basis, and you have few what information, and if you want to do so, give the entire instruction. Your Copilot will create a presentation which would be a based on your requirement. Okay, it will also help you to create a chart, making a chart or creating a graph or something. Then summarizing text in the sense like it will give the text summarization. Like if you give a certain word and based on that specific word, the entire text would be generated out. So these are the things what Copilot can do. Okay, so we'll also talk about Copilot Studio. Now this the screen what you are seeing, this is the interface of the Copilot Studio. Okay, and what is this Copilot Studio? It is one of the AI helper. Okay, if you want to build your own robot or something, you can build it through the Copilot Studio. Okay, so these things will be explained in the upcoming session, no need to worry. But just to get the outer information, you can have a look. This is how the interface looks like for Copilot Studio. And let me repeat it again. This Copilot Studio is not the free version. Suppose if you want to work with that, you have to take the subscription. Okay. And it is not recommended that you have to purchase the Copilot Studio. But if you are eager to learn, then you can go ahead for the subscription. Okay. This is just for the demo purpose. We'll be showing on. Now, let us talk about the history and evolution of Copilot Studio. There were some virtual agents in the sense like the chatbots, a basic chatbots, okay, where if you provide some question, those questions were provided with some answers, okay. Then there was a launch and early context was there, advancement in AI technology, a shift in chatbot functionality. There was a quite good functionality improvement in the chatbots. Then we had the continuous improvements in the Copilot Studio. Okay. Now these are the key features and the benefits of Microsoft Copilot Studio. One is low code and easy to use. That is the one important thing what you have to keep in mind. Okay. So low code and easy to use in the sense like no coding skills is required to create AI copilots, which means if you want to create your agent, no coding is required. Second thing is it is customizable. You can design AI copilots for specific tasks or projects. Okay. Then multi-channel support, which means if you create the copilot or AI agent, you can deploy in various platforms like for Word, Excel, or Teams, etc. Okay. Not only that, you can publish into various business platform. If you have created a AI chatbot by using Copilot, you can publish in your website. Okay. You can also get AI powered answers from it. AI powered answers in the sense like it is integrated with AI, which it gives you some accurate responses by pulling out the entire information from the data source. Okay. Then control conversion flow. You can manage the conversion flow, what to be given the access and what not to be given. Okay. So these are the key features and benefits of Microsoft Copilot. There are few use cases and applications of Copilot Studio. One is content creation. Okay. This already we have discussed content creation in the sense like if you want to create some good content for your presentation or for some documentation or something, you can just do it by using Copilot. The second thing is data analysis. Data analysis in the sense if you have huge amount of data and you're not good at doing data analysis pretty much good, what you can do is you can just put the entire data into Copilot and you can just seek the requirement so that Copilot can analyze the entire data and it can just give the response for you. Okay. And customer support, so it also offers you the customer support like to make the things easier. Project management, which means if you're working on project part or something like multiple end users will be there and they can collaborate and it can also be worked in a pretty much good high what we tell with ease. Okay. So these are the use cases which are mainly focused in Copilot. Now there might be a question how exactly this Copilot work. So there are few things what you can just remember for. Choose what your AI will do, which means like whatever the things you want, what your AI has to be doing, you can just choose that one. Okay. And it also helps you to teach it using simple steps. Okay. So that Copilot will teach you in the simple steps how to do it and what not to be done. Okay. With the simple steps, it will try to resolve the things. Then it will also allow you to test it out, uh, which means like how your project or the Copilot Studio is working or the agent, whatever you have created, how it is working. It will also give the access for using it once you build that specific project. Okay. Now there might be another question why exactly it matters to you when we have already the different chatbots like we have ChatGPT. Other than that, we have a lot of other things, right? So one thing is build your own AI. You can build your own AI, which means you can start it from the scratch and you can build your entire AI application from this Copilot. Okay. you become a creator, which means you are giving the entire instruction and you are building the stuff and you are customizing each and everything. You will be the creator for your project. And it also teaches you how AI works. Okay, that will be the next thing. And it is also useful for future careers. Okay, it is mainly focused for future career kind of things. Okay, I'll just give a simple and short demo for you, like how exactly this Copilot Studio will work. Okay, uh, I've attached a link here. Once I click onto the button, my Copilot Studio would work. It would be open and you can work on that. Let me just click on that. Yeah, as you can see that once you click on that, your entire Copilot Studio has been opened. This is the interface. I believe my screen is visible, right? Copilot Studio. Student, just let me know. Yes. Okay. So just give the prompt or just give the instructions. What your Copilot will do, it will create a resume for you. Okay. It is just for the demo purpose. Okay. But the project part we'll be doing in the upcoming session. Okay. So I'll just give a simple information here. Create a basic resume. Uh, if you just give this instruction, create a basic resume, what your Copilot will do, it will ask you to provide some data. It will ask your name, your address, city, phone number, email address, etc. And it will give the objective, and it will ask the education, experience, etc. Now to make it more simple, let me just make it as, I'll just give the name, my name, okay, some sorry, xyz at the rate gmail.com. This is the mail ID. Then I can just give some contact number. Let me just give the uh, location as Bangalore. And let me just give the qualification. Let me just give MCA. Then let me just give data scientist or something. Okay. Now, if I just provide these few details, what your Copilot will do based on the instruction, it will try to create your resume for you. Wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, so you can see here's your basic resume generated as a PDF file. So I can just click on that. Let me just try to open it. Okay. So students, I believe that my resume is uh, open, right? Can you see the resume? Yes. Okay. See, I have not given much more instruction over here. Okay. If I just give the instruction for an example, if I just tell, uh, can you include few objectives, few objective, sorry, few lines of objective. Okay. It will add the objective over there. Okay. You just have to give the prompt, but based on the uh, profile, what you are having, it will try to create a resume for you. Let me just open it again. Okay. It's been added here, but it's not reflecting that much. But yeah, based on the prompt, it will try to create entire thing for you. This is how your Copilot will work, right? Yes, just a minute. Yeah, so there are a few references link, what you can just refer for AI or for the job markets and for artificial intelligence. Okay, so that was the entire session today, and I hope everyone have enjoyed the session, right? I hope everything is clear till here. Any doubts still here? Yes. Okay. There are a few more things, like I think we have already given the orientation while orientation session. We told you to complete the courses, right? Those who have completed the courses, requesting them to submit in the LMS portal, submit the link, and make sure to post the certification in the LinkedIn profile, and make sure that you tag EduNet Foundation. You may tag Microsoft as well, and your mentors as well. Okay. Yes. Kadika ma'am, do you have any updates for the students?
Not really, Tawfiq sir. So we will be taking the questions for Friday. That is our AMA session. And if you face any LMS related issues, you can raise them in the LMS. Else, students, if you have faced issues, maybe Saturday and Sunday the portal was not working properly. Okay. So if you have had any issues, please refresh and retry. It will work. Okay, the portal is working all good now, so you're good to explore the courses. And if you have any questions, you can always go back and refer to the guides we have shared. Is that all clear, students? I hope you all had a very good session today. Thank you, Tawfiq sir, for that. And the second thing is, yeah, so do we have Pranjal here? Pranjal? So Pranjal, I have seen, if you are there, I have seen your request that you raised on LMS, and I have forwarded your email ID to the technical team. Okay. So they'll just look into it and we'll get that sorted at the earliest. And for now, I'm sharing the attendance link with you all. Just give me one moment. And also I will be sharing the attendance link in group as well. Okay. So you no need to worry about that. Are we all able to see the attendance link in the chat? So it is very simple. Just use the link and click on mark me present. Okay. So the attendance link is with you all. I'm sending this in the chat. Right. You can use it. And again, I will be sharing this session recording and the attendance link in the group itself. Okay. Thank you all so much. Thank you, sir.